Hello, beloved souls. It's Twin Flame Tuesday. We have I didn't even get to a fucking intro. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Go have fun. 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 Have a motherfucking blast. For some of you, this is just getting out there and just remembering who you are, remembering your worthiness, remembering that you're sexy and you're loved and you're fun and you're delicious. And for others of you, it's just a reminder to bring the fun back into your connection, right? This twin flame dynamic can be so serious sometimes because it's soul love and it's unconditional and it's a divine mission and blah blah blah. Like, dude, have some fun. We're all here to have fun on the planet anyway. A part of that mission, and even though we're cleaning up our shit as twins, still have fun, right? Everything isn't about like hard work and stress. Sometimes it's about like going to have fun, work hard, play hard, right? We got Venus in retrograde right now until the 29th. We're in a 2022 year, which is ruled by Venus, all about beauty and love and finances. So there's going to be a lot of harmony, balance. Um, there's going to be a lot. Oh, that was way too many. Of twins coming into union this year as twins are becoming more balanced within themselves, right? The divine masculine and divine energy within each and every one of us, as those come into balance and we then become into alignment with our twins. A lot of twins are coming into union. So you're gonna see a lot of that going on this year. Whether you see it, you're even gonna see it in like big places. Like you'll see twin flame stories and like celebrity relationships. And I'm not just talking about like Machine Gun Kelly and what's that pretty girl's name? Megan or whatever, the little model girl is that he's with. She's really cute. Um, but you'll see it like, like Princess Bride stories, like Serendipity, like your Love Actually, right? You're gonna start to see these twin flame stories like activating, right? It's more than a Hollywood tale, though, right? It's a deep soul mission, but at the end of the day, have some fun. Yes, it's a deep soul mission. Yes, you got a lot of clearing and healing to do. Yes, your twin is gonna trigger the fuck out of you. Yes, it may not always be freaking roses and sugar canes or whatever, but guess what? It's dope. It's worth it. It's electric. It's magnetic. You got your chakras aligned. Your kundalini is rising. You're learning amazing things about yourself. You're clearing ancestral trauma. You're clearing generational curses. You're recreating like the legacy for your family. You're doing the healing for your generation, 7 generations forward and back. It's crazy. Sorry, my beloveds, I got cut off there. So weird. Anyway. So we're gonna pull some more cards from my beautiful twin flames for this Tuesday and see what else you got. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Forgiveness has been a big energy recently. It actually just came up in the Divine Masculine reading. When you forgive someone, right, it doesn't give them a pass. It doesn't make their actions okay. It doesn't justify any of that. But if you're gonna forgive, then you gotta learn to let things go. And the forgive and forget thing, never been a fan of that because it's like, don't forget the lesson, but forget the pain associated with the lesson, right? So here in this forgiving and learning, it's like, yeah, don't forget the lesson. Like something occurred, receive the lesson from it, right? Put that in your little lesson briefcase or whatever, but then let the pain go. We have a tendency to hold on to the past and to the pains as if they're like still occurring right now, right? And that's how we deal with triggers and traumas and even from and it's a lot of it is from our childhood, right? Someone said something to us as a child and it's triggering and we're still in that energy, right? We're still in that innocent energy of a child that maybe doesn't have the words to stand up for themselves or can't physically stand up for themselves or whatever. And so we kind of feel like that in that moment. And it's like, it was a moment to, like a long time ago, or maybe not even a long time ago, but at the end of the day, it was a moment. So take that moment's power away, right? Observe it, but you don't have to feel that pain anymore. Take its power away. It's about you now. It's about your joy. It's about your happiness. It's about your fulfillment. It's about your happily ever after. And it's about forgiving yourself and forgiving others, right? Learning to receive forgiveness, learning to accept forgiveness, learning to offer forgiveness. I love to work with Archangel Zadkiel and the violet flame, because the violet flame helps to transmute all lower energies into divine love, right? It really helps us to take the things that are causing us pain and trauma and to pour this beautiful energy of forgiveness and healing around it, and to finally be able to move forward. And again, this is not saying that the things that happened were okay, or we're giving anybody a pass, or we're even justifying it. What we're saying is we're taking the fucking power away from that moment and giving it back to ourselves. We're reclaiming our power. And just as we're doing that for ourselves, we have to also offer the same grace to our twins. We're going to let it go. If it's over and done with. And if you're willing to move on because that's your person, then you got to be willing to move on because that's your person. And stop talking about the dumb shit every time you get mad, every time things don't go your way, every time you feel triggered, right? Can't just be lashing out all the time at the people that we love and hold dear and near to our hearts. It's not how this works. So learning and looking at that situation and learning what you needed to learn from it, seeing where maybe you were toxic, seeing maybe where maybe you stayed too long, seeing where maybe you should have spoken up, or seeing where maybe you should have said nothing, right? There's so many things that go on, but it's time to forgive yourself, forgive whoever else might have been involved in the situation. Take the beautiful lessons from it and know that the past can't hurt you anymore, right? Take the lessons, take the gems, take the goodness from it, and leave it where it belongs, in the past, in that moment. And this is going to be imperative for twins as they come into union, because, again, as we're balancing ourselves out, so are our twins, right? And we're getting into that point, but it's going to be a real question of, can you forgive yourself, let alone someone else? Think about how hard it is for you to change as an individual person, let alone someone else. If this is your person, if this is your twin, and I'm not talking about karmics, because those are two different energies. Those are two different energies. I'm not talking about sitting here and justifying some narcissistic, abusive relationship because maybe a couple of things here or there fit the twin flame dynamic that you read on the internet, and so now you think, no, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about a true valued oneness with yourself. If you are so in alignment with yourself and loving yourself and balance within yourself, you're not going to receive the that narcissistic, disgusting behavior, because once you see it, you're going to know automatically that that's not a vibrational match for you. You're going to be like, what is that? It's like a repellent to you. So you got to know when things are coming up. It's because, yeah, I need to get my shit together. I need to check myself. Let me check off on my list. Stop worrying about what's going on over here, here, and there. I'm not worried about, listen, my twin is dealing with whatever my twin is dealing with. Fantastic. Great for them. Awesome. I need to deal with me. As I heal, guess what also heals? My family. 7 generations forward, 7 generations back. Guess what also heals? All my relationships in this lifetime. Guess what also heals? My twin. So at the end of the day, I got work to do. And so do you. Put it out there. Put it out there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. I was recently talking to a twin who, a beautiful divine feminine who felt like she had found her twin. And in doing the reading and just feeling in the energies of it, I was just like, and I'm not feeling it. I feel like they might be karmic, but I wasn't really feeling the energy. And I know one of the biggest components with me, I know, and a lot of the twins that I know that are in union was the chemistry, was the high sexual energy, like, the Kundalini rising when they got together. When the physical act did happen, it was kind of like almost so overwhelming and unexpected that it like threw them off. You know what I mean? So, in discussing this relationship, and I'm hearing all these things where the chemistry is not there, the sex is not there, there's just, and I'm like, listen, do you really think God is gonna have you in an eternal dance with someone who can't satisfy you? I, I, as far as things that make sense go, that doesn't make any sense to me. So for some of you, this is this really strong energy, like you're feeling it and you know it. You know it. You know it before you meet them. Before I met my twin, I started getting highly activated. My Kundalini energy started rising. I started having a lot more awareness of things. I was getting really vivid dreams. I was seeing like number patterns everywhere and all these, and I just was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even know about twin flames at the time. Did not know about it, did not know. I just was like, just going through all this spiritual stuff and didn't understand. But the chemistry, retarded. Retarded, retarded, retarded. Retarded. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no way you could be, like, no. So, for some of you, this heat, this pleasure that you're feeling is going to be amping up, up as this year goes on. And it's going to be a real matter of, do you feel safe in this energy? Are you going to feel safe enough to give during this time? Are you going to be open to this new, highly magnetic, vibrant energy without bringing that bullshit from the past with you into this? Are you going to be able to open your heart and be a little vulnerable at this time? Are you going to be willing to receive and not blow it all away because of the past, right? Because of the pains from the past? Are you willing to have a little bit more fun and to just lighten up again and to remember it's not that serious? It's a love dance and it's supposed to be fun. Bottom of the deck, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Are you, I'm going to say one more again, willing to be vulnerable and receive? Are you willing to put it all on the table? Are you willing to put yourself out there and to potentially get hurt? And that's the real of it all. Are you willing to open your heart and to just put it out there so that you can move on? However it works, right? If you put yourself out there and they go running for the hills, cool. You put yourself out there and they go running in your arms, cool. But you put it out there so that you get it out of your body so you can move forward with your life, so you can have your happily ever after. And so you're not holding on to this, what if maybe, no, 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 like let's move forward. Let's go have fun. Let me put shit out there. And let me be who I am and be authentic in all that I am. Unicorns had a message for everyone this week. So I'm going to pull out a unicorn card for you guys. Let's see what they got to say to the twin. Okay, that was fast. Cosmic Sapphire. Cosmic Sapphire. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth. Ooh, there's been a lot of throat chakra and heart chakra activations. But this throat chakra activation this week, big, big, big. You're going to be, I just said it, like, are you going to be, you got to put it out there. You're being called to just put shit out there. To just be honest with yourself and with your twin. How do I feel about this? Like, this is how I feel about you. This is how I feel about this. This is what scares me. This is why I ran. This is why I stayed. This is why I did this. Like, you're being told right now to get it out. Big, 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 big clearings and healings going on in the throat chakra and the heart chakra. Venus is about love, beauty, finance. This transit is about love, love, love. Speak your truth. Speak from your heart. It is time, it is time, it is time. Bottom of the deck, cocoon of white lights. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. Rest in perfect love. Changes are occurring for the greatest good. Look at this beautiful gold, white, golden light energy, right? It's like the Christ energy. Rest in love. Know that you are love. All your challenge, if you're willing to accept it, is going to be vulnerable this week, to have a little bit more fun, to really embrace forgiveness for yourself and for others. It is time for you to forgive yourself all the shit that you did wrong and to give that same grace to everyone else, to lighten up in this dynamic so that you can move forward and to speak your truth. I cannot stress that enough. If you're going to be willing to be vulnerable and authentic and honest with yourself, your life is going to be really different in a really good way. And I'm not saying that it's not scary, and I'm not saying that like you're gonna go put it all out there to your twin and they're gonna be like, oh my God, yes, I feel the same way, and everything's gonna be perfect and rainbows. No, I'm not saying that, because some twins are gonna go fucking running. They're gonna hear your truth and they're gonna be scared shitless because maybe they've never been loved like that before. They've never been seen like that before. They've never been heard like that before. They've never been called in their shit like that before, right? Doesn't mean it's forever. It means that these things happen to help us learn and grow, and we shift and we move and we shift and we move and we're ascending and we're doing all of this amazing stuff, right? But it's time. It's time. It's time. Time to be real you. Time to be authentic. Time to be pure. Time to stand in your truth. Time to have fun. Time to remember that you're here to have fun. And getting to know every deep and delicious aspect of yourself at all these different levels and giving that same grace to your twin and the other people in your life as well. But right now we're talking about twins. Right. Anyway, I love you. God loves you. The angels surround you. I will see you guys soon. Have the best week ever. Remember, during this Venus retrograde, the things that we're putting in the soil right now are going to really hit the ground running come the end of this retrograde on the 29th. So, my suggestion, get really clear about what you think a delicious, divine twin flame dynamic looks like. Don't put names in. Don't do shit like that. Talking about energies. Someone who's compassionate, right? It's an energy. Someone who has high integrity. Someone who's funny. Someone who makes you feel seen. Someone who makes you feel heard. Someone who gets you. Someone who understands you, right? Draw that energy in. Call that energy in. What are you looking to have in? Passion and fun and excitement and drive and travel and like what are the things that are in your mix? What are you feeling? Let's focus our energies on that. Let's put those energies into the bubble of manifestation, because that bubble of manifestation is ready to go take off. What are you putting in there? Right? I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I'll see you next week, babies. Later.